they're walking down the street, you're like, howdy. And then the guy's like, hey, and then you're like, terminate. Bang, bang, bang,
Oh my
bang,
god.
bang.
Go smack somebody in the face,
Yeah.
kick a child,
Yeah.
and then get in my car, drive off a bridge onto a train,
Yeah.
and start unloading mags.
Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm gonna take my shirt off for you guys.
Ah!
The Say Did What? Darn it, it's What Did You Say podcast.
Welcome! Ow. That hurt my head. To the What Did You Say?
Podcast.
Episode 20!
We're in double digits. Double digits.
Nope.
It's not how that
Yeah,
works.
no, that works.
Oh
Episode
no,
20.
I have this again.
We are 20% of the way to episode 100. Isn't that something? This is the last episode that takes place during the school year. What? All the other episodes are gonna be in the summer, which is weird because our first episode was like the week.
I think wasn't it like a weekend?
Yeah,
Our
it was
very
the
first episode?
first weekend of school because it was my birthday, and that was like because we had the birthday sleepover. I left school early on that Friday, and then we had the birthday sleepover, which we were from the first episode. So yeah, this next episode will be the first ever summer episode. So last episode we talked a lot about plans for the summer, and so in one day, because tomorrow is the last day of school, we will be able to do those things.
And I actually biked here today.
He did.
Honestly, I thought it was good because I have to cross a freeway. I mean, there's crosswalks, but I thought it was going to be a lot worse.
What do you think was gonna happen?
I don't know, I thought I would have to be like waiting and then people would be honking their horns like, move your way! Move your way! I would be like, my bike doesn't... But yeah, it wasn't that bad. I don't know what it's going to be like on the way back. Might get hit by a truck, might not. We'll find out.
Might be co-host Johnny's last episode. Oh yeah, I'm joined by co-host Gianni. How's your week been?
So 4 hours to educate me upon my life. Shouldn't we have gotten like our because the schedules we have don't have like the time the classes end and start and stuff.
Oh yeah, because the new 4-day school week is gonna change all that. We're probably gonna get next our open house.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, 14th. This was podcast day. There's a picture of me. Oh, hey, I got the He's 14 Zam.
Interesting.
I have the video. Oh yeah, you can watch the video of Cade with audio.
It looks like a blobfish.
That's a very interesting find. That's the thing on
A razor?
Yeah.
What does your razor sound like that?
Because it broke.
Oh.
I'll have to show him.
What? A chicken? A chicken
Is it
over
Miles?
the rooster.
No, it's a storm chasing team.
Major rooster is protecting its property.
So you weren't even in this video.
No, I saved it.
Rooster.
But you weren't the one speaking?
No.
I thought you were speaking. Wait, play it again?
What? A chicken?
It sounds like you. And then I thought it was Miles in the background.
The toilet's overflowing again.
Oh, what was I going to say? Yeah, my head hurts and my voice hurts.
This is our poster.
We did Romeo and Juliet.
As you can see. And then if you
Your hair is covering almost the entirety of the photos. There's like all just white.
I've gotten a little bit of an interest in tornadoes.
He has.
So if I have to go on solo for a little bit, I'll just rapid fire some tornado facts for y'all.
He will.
Um,
I've been making some fire beats in FL Studios
what?
in coding class.
What should we? Oh, actually, we do have access to those.
Yeah, you do. You took a video of it.
Where would you be? Nope. That's not it. Oh, here it is.
Oh, I've been trying to learn how to do the wave.
Oh my
I've
god.
never been able to see myself do the wave though, cause like, because I'm going like that and that. Now that I look at it, it does not look like this arm. I think this arm's good, but then this arm is like all stiff and stuff. I think maybe I gotta break this arm and then maybe it'll be able to move more. But until then, I've been trying to do the wave as best as I can, but I just can't.
I should have used that as a reason against you during the wave game. Yeah, the thing we made reminds me of this audio. I'll ignore the video.
My head hurts from screaming the intro.
Meow.
I thought you were gonna go from like the recording to the video we were just watching, but then you just kept scrolling. It does kind of sound like that. Oh.
Wow. Get this. He spelled black hole. Black hole.
I did. Black WHOLE instead of O. Wait, no.
Instead of
HOLE. I also spelled Neptune without the E.
And then didn't put Earth.
Oh yeah, so the question said, list all the planets that this applies to, and then one of the questions was, this planet has seasons or something like that, or like it's on an axis so it has seasons, and I put Mars because I know Mars has seasons, but I didn't put, was that your earbud?
No.
But I didn't put that Earth has seasons, so in my mind Mars has seasons, but Earth doesn't. I don't know what I thought that was. What is it?
Off to Never Neverland.
it's Sharpie.
Ow. That hit my head perfectly.
So then, yeah, that happened. What other fun things happened?
I started a fun fact story as well.
He did. He posted a lot of fun facts.
I think I'm gonna start posting like in-depth fun facts on my TikTok.
Yeah. I'm not.
And I'm not telling you guys my TikTok. We turned in our Chromebooks today.
We did.
Tomorrow we're gonna clean up a highway.
Oh, we are gonna do that. I'm really excited for that. That was really fun last year.
That road I go on to get here.
Yeah.
My pit stank. I just wafted out.
Your phone is about to go flying. So then, yeah, I'm really excited for the end of this episode because we're gonna go on the first bike ride. I haven't gotten on a bike ride in a year, like a year. I think it was last year. But then, what else happened?
Wait, were you pointing at something? Okay. I honestly can't remember. Why did somebody draw like the bad apple lady?
What is the bad apple lady?
I don't know. But like, can't you see like a person like if it was like this would be their head,
No.
and then like an arm.
What's coming off of their head then?
Oh, I was thinking like a bun or something.
Oh. Yeah, I cannot see it. I don't know what the bad apple lady is.
Take my hand off to never, never land.
So, because we were talking before the podcast about conspiracy theories or just theories in general.
Yeah, well, it was a theory about the invisible string theory.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know what
video
that is. So,
I honestly don't either. I'm just making a guess.
so yeah, what's some theories that you 100% believe in? No doubt about it, that you believe in it. I'll go first. I believe that the moon landing is real, but I don't believe in the moon.
Oh, yeah. This is a great episode for you. Gotta think of one that wouldn't be like considered controversial or political.
Yeah.
And of course, I can only think of like political conspiracies.
Okay.
Not even ones that I believe in.
I
That's just
can't
all I can think about.
I can't even think of a political conspiracy.
Like
I can't even think of the lizard people.
Universe being, the multiverse theory. Theoretical white holes.
I think that because
I think that you're. I'm sorry.
because aren't there like multiple universes in one multiverse?
Yeah. So then that's like the omniverse or something. And then there's a bunch of omniverses inside of who knows what. Honestly, that could be fake.
Invinciverse.
We can be bees. You'll live for 30 years. We can be bees. This is great. We'll be a pet. A pet? Yes, a pet. I jumped around in that a lot.
What, is that from something? Or did you just like make that up?
No. You know what I'm gonna ask for? We can be bees.
Good news. We can finally be bees. This isn't your world, but we can be bees. This is good news. You can be a bee. You'll live like a bee. A pet. A pet? A pet. Mark, this is good news. You'll live for 30 years.
This is insane!
Good news.
And then
We
there's
can
I made
finally
a
be
steak.
bees. This isn't...
What?
Look, I made a steak.
A steak!
Yes. Mark. Look, I made a steak.
A steak!
Yes. Mark, your world. But we could be...
That's interesting.
Huntsville, Alabama. Monster tornado on the ground. Seek shelter now. Moments ago. 5/20/25.
That doesn't really affect us. Unless it comes over here. In which case it does affect us.
The longest tornado, like in distance of miles, was 241 miles. And I actually think that might have been the tri-state tornado from '89. I want to say.
From Phineas and Ferb.
The tri-state area. I can't do a Dr.
Yeah, that was
Doofenshmirtz.
horrible.
I was gonna do it, but then I remembered I have never even attempted to do a Dr. Doofenshmirtz voice. So what am I doing?
You should have to like,
The tri-state area.
it's getting worse.
The tri-state area.
Now he's big. So
Oh.
last day of school tomorrow. Ow. Next week's episode will be the first summer episode, so be prepared for that.
I'll be at my mom's, so I can't bike you. Well, I could. It'll just take. How long would it take?
Are you gonna start biking here or at your dad's?
Probably, unless it's rainy or super cold or windy. It's mostly weather dependent.
Oh, and then, oh yeah, that's actually a good question. I've been meaning to ask it. During the summer, do you think we'd be still filming at like 2 to 3, like, or do you think you'd come over earlier since it's the summer?
I just go when I think traffic would be what's the word? Least active. So my guess would be maybe like noon.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I don't know when traffic is least active.
Wasn't that one of your
area.
like summer resolutions was to wake up earlier, or was to go to bed early? Or probably both in your instance.
Yeah, probably. I probably shouldn't be going to bed at 8 a.m., waking up at 8 p.m.
Yeah, 12 hours of sleep is crazy. I don't even get that when I can sleep, man.
I think the most I've gotten is like 13 hours.
Weren't you asleep for like an entire... Didn't you go to bed at like a normal time and then wake up at like 8 p.m. one time?
No, I went to bed at...
Well, didn't you wake up at 8 p.m. one time?
Oh yeah, I've woken up once and then 5.
You've woken up one time. You've never gotten to sleep after that.
I've woken up at...
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh.
Woken up?
I've waken up.
I don't know.
I've woken... No, I think woken's right.
Yeah, sadly, so we both wore our what did you shirts?
Yeah.
What did you shorts? What did you say shirts? And funnily enough, we were going to a thing where we could have gone on stage and said something, but neither of us got picked for something where we could have like gone up and then went, "What did you say?"
Yeah, like if I would have gotten picked.
If
I would have gotten picked,
oh, okay.
I would have gone up there. I would have. But I was thinking how weird it. Like imagine how confused people would be for the first couple seconds if I go up on stage, I grab the thing and I just go like like the first couple seconds. It would be pretty weird until I just realize I'm showing them my shirt.
Because we were both wearing shirts over our shirts.
I wear a sweatshirt. He wears a long sleeve shirt.
Yeah, so sometimes I'll do sweatshirt and long sleeve.
Actually, my sweatshirt's right there.
So I would have. Okay, so imagine I get my award and I walk up to the microphone.
Actually, let's practice. My student this semester. My student this semester has been a decent student. You know, he doesn't have the best grades. I wouldn't even say he has good grades, but he does have grades.
Worst grades a B minus.
But he does have grades. I would not say he's the nicest. I wouldn't say he's the nicest. Wouldn't say he's the smartest. Heck, I wouldn't even say he is smart. But my student this semester has a really nice podcast hosted by someone who's almost better than him in every way. I don't know why I said almost, who is better than him in almost every way. Don't know why I said almost again. Better than him in every way. My student this semester is Nate Perjvek. Ah, thank you so much. My student this semester is Johnny.
Hi guys. I'm gonna take my shirt off for you guys.
Ah!
Remember,
Don't jump in front of me. Go ahead.
what did you say?
See that's good. How are you gonna smile if you got chosen like?
But then when I go,
Ow.
I have a very important I have a very important thing to say. Remember, what did you say? Oh!
I would have gotten something like this. Let me put on my sweatshirt.
I think if only I didn't think of it now. Cover my face.
Okay, now we'll run it back, but you're the teacher. So I was like this.
My student of the semester is
Now watch your words carefully.
the host of the What Did You Say podcast. Here you go. Nate Perjvek, Nathaniel Michael Perjvek of the 9th grade.
Thank you very much. You know, this award.
I'm sorry.
This award means a lot. I feel like I deserve it. I've worked really hard, and I think just overall, it's been a pretty good. Pretty good. Oh no.
Just rip the shit out.
I rip my I go to rip my sweatshirt and I rip both shirts off. Now I'm just on stage cheering.
Cover your eyes! Cover your eyes! I don't know. I didn't get like blasted with radiation. Blinded by the light.
Because I'm that hot. I burn everyone's eyes. So then, yeah, that's how I would react if I got seen this on this.
Oh yeah, we also learned that him especially radiates when on a projector.
Oh yeah,
Like-
because so Tuesday. Was it Tuesday?
I think so.
Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Tuesday we were watching the podcast in our math class, and I was glowing. I was glowing more than the lights are.
Yes, it was very funny. They are very intense
Very.
on a projector.
Because Johnny, he was brighter. Everything was brighter than normal, but I was just glowing.
It was. He was radiant.
My head hurt so much.
Take my hand. After never.
So yeah, I think it's safe to say that everyone's glad that we didn't win the award.
Yeah. Flash the crowd. I mean, technically, would it count? Yeah, I don't know the science behind flashing someone.
Wherever it lands, we are going to tour there.
Looks like the ocean.
South Pacific Ocean. We gotta go to land. Brazil.
Ooh. What's in Brazil? Ooh, Amazon rainforest. We would probably stray off from the tour group and get mauled by. That sounds.
I think I gotta mute that.
Yeah, because I was gonna say cougars, but it's jaguars.
That sounds like something you should not be saying.
Yeah.
I might have to cut
Okay, I
that.
just got joggers, which is a type of pant. Pant? Just a type of pants.
I think type of pant is how it goes there.
Okay, yeah. Doesn't look like it means anything.
That was crazy.
Jugger is a sport. Whoa!
What?
It's, what's that role-playing thing called?
LARPing?
Yeah, it looks like LARPing.
Oh, my cousin was at a thing where you like make stuff out of cardboard boxes and you fight.
Oh!
It's like LARPing but with cardboard boxes.
I've seen a guy on TikTok. Like, you grab a PVC pipe, and then you put a pool noodle around it, and then you fight with that. The only thing is, like, it still hurts, because the pool noodle isn't protecting from much.
Yeah.
Is Squidward headless?
Mm-hmm. I don't know where he's at. Somewhere there's this headless Squidward. Actually, I do know where he is.
Take my hand! Off to never, never.
Well, just know he's in a box. That's all you gotta know. Headless Squidward was episode 4. That was 16 episodes ago.
Yeah, in an entire school year, we filmed 20 episodes.
I did the math. There's 36 weeks in our school year. 36 weeks, 6 days. And we have 20 episodes. So that means 16 weeks we didn't film. But there's some scrapped episodes. There's like 3 of them. And those 3 mean that we only skipped 13 weeks. But then 2 of those go to the D&D episode. So that's really only 11 days
And then
that we
2
skipped.
more weeks for Christmas break.
And then 2 weeks for Christmas break brings us down to we've only skipped 9 weeks.
Woo!
9 out of 36 weeks. Uh-oh.
I can guarantee a large majority of that was by my request.
Yeah, I think so. I think there was a total of one. Actually, no, because I think the one time that I said I don't really feel like filming today, I said it as a reply to Gianni saying he doesn't want to film today.
Probably, because I think you agreed twice because we were both sick, then we were playing Minecraft.
Yeah, I remember one time we were playing Minecraft, and then, like you said, and then we were like, well, let's just play Minecraft today. And then the other time I was sick.
Like, not like sick, but just wasn't feeling good. I could be wrong, though.
Yeah, because I remember, I think there was like one time I didn't want to film, and then, because normally if he's like...
Why is there a stick in here?
I don't know, blending in more?
Fair enough. Oh.
Probably because I was walking home from the bus in the ghillie suit.
Oh, yeah. Did your bus driver ever say anything about that?
Well, I don't think the ghillie day, she said, well, no, she might have said, like, nice costume, and then I think it was God Day when I walked onto the bus in my Zeus costume, and she was like, I hope you guys are winning.
I remember my bus driver said, oh, what's the occasion? Because I only, team day, and then, what was Thursday? Pajama day. Those were the 2 days where I was at my dad's. And he said, like, oh, interesting, or something like that.
On the last day of school, I'm making a 4X recipe. I'm making, because I make these delicious peanut butter cookies. He doesn't even like peanut butter, but he likes the 3-ingredient peanut butter cookies. And so I'm making, because normally I make a double batch. Normally I make a double batch. But that's a YouTube studio. Oh, I thought it was YouTube studio. Wow, that was really weird.
You're gonna make a quadruple batch?
I'm gonna make a quadruple batch. And normally, it's about, because let's say a normal double batch is like that by like that. No, it's a decent size, and that normally lasts like 2 days. So hopefully we can make it till Monday with a quadruple batch.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have the batch last the entire summer, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
If you don't know, he gets all of his food from our friend.
I do. So, because we don't have any like food here. We have leftovers and peanut butter jelly sandwiches. That's it for food.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, are we gonna invite Miles to come over at all?
For
just to hang out, like not for podcasts, like if we just hang out during the summer.
Oh, I don't know if we want.
Oh yeah.
It depends.
Because I could pick him up. The only thing is, remember last time, I don't think his bike is very fast.
And like if we want to hang out with Miles, we can be like, hey Miles, we're gonna hang out today. You want to come? If we don't, we can just be like, in private messages, being like, want to hang out today? Sure. Do you want to invite Miles? No, not really. And then we'll be like, okay.
No.
We'll just meet up.
Screw him.
I still haven't talked to my mom about it. I don't know why it wouldn't be. I'm 15. It's not like I'm 3 and I'm gonna get on a bike and I'm gonna drive out of the garage first and I do face plant into the concrete and die.
No, you face plant in the concrete. Some guy comes by, snatches your bike. Another guy comes in, puts a bag over you, and takes you.
Yeah, snatches me.
That would be a good. We should do like quote unquote skits.
I think we should. We should be the next Key and Peele because
Keegan
Michael Key. Is the last name. Jordan Peele. But I don't know, because Perdvek and Reitmeyer doesn't sound as good as Key and Peele. Joke Brothers.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
So yeah, we can open some more skits up on Joke Brothers.
Do you still have an account for that?
Probably. No, I think I'm using that for my rap account.
That could be like a good skit. Oh, don't go out and get hurt. I won't. Get on your bike, fall, bike gets stolen, you get kidnapped.
Yeah, actually now I was like, cause like last week, like last week, I was like, I'm not really that excited for summer because when school starts, he's not in a majority of my classes, so I'm like, well, that's not gonna be as fun. And so I wasn't entirely like stoked about summer. But now I'm like, now talking about this with like just the meeting up on bikes, more bike rides, going to the park, Johnny dying. This is like the cramp scene all over again. And then doing the Joke Brothers. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be an amazing summer.
It is going to be at the peak.
Oh yeah, those are Joke Brothers skits are gonna be amazing.
Because I do come up with some gas. Like the I don't care. Died the last night in the shower. I don't care is the new I don't care.
What?
I forgot most of it. I could have just been in the moment, but I think it was funny. Because it would have been like us walking like to the water fountain. And I would have been like, no, I don't care. It's gonna, shoot, what's the word?
Catch on.
Yes. I don't care is totally gonna catch on. And the other person would be like, no, it's not gonna catch on. Be like, okay, who here thinks I don't care is totally gonna catch on? And if they raise their hand, I'd be like, well, I told you. And if they don't, I'd be like, well,
I don't care.
well, and I don't care. Put your hands down. No, putting your hands up is the I don't care way. Putting your hands down is the I don't care way. And then like ask somebody in a specific, like, you think I don't care is gonna catch on, right? And they'd be like, no, not really. I'd be like, I didn't get past that part.
That could be funny if we do it right.
Yeah, if you do it right. Otherwise, it'd just be really awkward.
Yeah.
It'd either be funny or painfully awkward. I'm leaning a little bit more towards the painfully awkward.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very interesting.
But not that, because I don't know if it was just like, but I don't know, because he doesn't watch any Key and Peele, for a matter of fact.
I've seen clips on TikTok.
I see clips. I don't go out of my way to watch them, but I think the mom being like, why are you like giving that? I'm telling the story. You're looking like. I'm so into it. But that seems like something that Key and Peele would have. Remember, like, Mom, can I go on a bike ride? Sure, just remember, stay safe. I will. Then they go in the garage, like, get out of the garage, like, face plant into the ground. Someone runs up, steal their bike, runs up, steals the kid.
Oh no!
Because I was thinking, what?
I was just gonna say that was gold.
Yeah, that one's a real.
Don't steal it.
That one's funny. Yeah, don't steal it. We're filming that Friday.
Yeah. Meow.
Because you go to your mom's on Friday.
Yeah, I actually don't remember. No, the time that I go to her house really varies if there isn't school.
Yeah, we might have to wait like a week in the summer to actually begin the biking around the city, a couple other city.
The world is our acorn. That's not right.
Yeah.
What is the actual saying?
The world is our oyster.
Oyster.
But then that first week, we can hang out whenever I want. I can be like, you want to hang out today? Sure. We bike out. We bike to our meeting spot, our undisclosed meeting spot. Is that gonna be like just known as the meeting spot?
I guess so.
The park.
Or I could just come directly here.
Yeah.
It honestly took longer than I thought it would, because I forgot about like the whole stretch, because I went like past the movie theater, like on that road, then to Dairy Queen, and then to like that Sherwin-Williams Walgreens area. Then I cut across at that stoplight, and I came down and then went through Virginia. But I completely forgot about like the Dairy Queen to like the train tracks. I forgot all about that part. Yeah, I did remember. I thought crossing at like the Dairy Queen area was going to be way worse, but it actually also wasn't that bad.
Did you go down the highway when you went past Dairy Queen, or did you go down that other road?
I went down the other road because I just try to stay on the sidewalk.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Because then, yeah, we could just be like, because I think, are you gonna try to wake up earlier during the summer and not at like 3?
I might. No promises, but it would be nice. Dude, I think there's a ghost.
Oh yeah, I bet there is. No way, I think there's a ghost.
Oh my gosh. That reminds me of something funny. So, at my house, you know how like I have that porch in my front half of my house?
On the back half?
No, front. Like where it's like the fenced in part, kinda. Not fenced.
Wait, what house?
My mom's,
yeah.
I should specify. So on one half we have like a folded up carpet that I would lay on. And then there's the rocking chair, but you can't see me because there's a blanket draped over. And sometimes when I was laying there, I would just lay there and rock the rocking chair. So it looks like, I mean, like I would rock it like back and forth, not just wind rocking. So I was thinking, and then across the street, there's a house with a bunch of kids. I was just thinking it'd be so funny. Like if I just hear like kids saying out, oh my gosh, that rocking chair is rocking. And then it would be so funny if I just went and turned the rocking chair towards the kids. I mean, that's such an unlikely thing to happen, but I feel like it would be so funny.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh no, a ghost, and then the chair just turns, and they're like, hey Derek, I dare you to go touch it.
But I was also thinking.
And then oh wait, hold on, sorry, we'll get that in a second. But and then Derek goes up to touch it, right? He takes a step up, reaches out, he grabs him, pulls him back to behind the carpet. Everyone's freaking out, and then you slip Derek a 20, saying, "Go act like you're possessed." Derek runs out like crawling up the down like, ah! No, you hire a kid. You hire a kid to pretend he's like those kids' like brother or something. Like you do this like right now. You pay off the parents being like, we just got you guys got a new adopted brother. Like 5 years later, right? You gotta make sure this is accurate. Derek goes up, right? And then he's like, then none of the kids know that he's a
plant?
He's a plant, yeah. So then he goes up there. That happens, they're all freaking out. He runs back, possessed, like, and then he gets up and he's like, I'm just kidding. And then that night, when everyone's asleep, we tape him to the ceiling. No, we don't tape him, that's too obvious. We tie fishing strings and we tie him to the ceiling. We put light contacts in his eyes and then glow in the dark contacts, and then we just have him go and then we have him shaking. All the kids wake up and they're so scared, and we traumatize them for life.
Her brother is just hanging. That sounds horrible. Her brother. They wake up and their brother's hanging from the ceiling. That sounds horrible. Their brother's crawling on the ceiling.
Yeah.
But then I also thought, so my mailbox is right next to my front door, which means the whoever's delivering the mail could just walk up and then I'd just be laying there like this.
And then you snatch the post office worker, slip him a 20, say, go scare those kids. He crawls out. That night he's on the ceiling.
You wake up and some random mail person is on your ceiling. Dude, I want to get cardboard cutouts of random people and just put them in my room. That'd be so funny.
Imagine you're like going through the mail, and then you're like, oh hey, Derek's brother.
Mercutio.
Yeah, hey Mercutio, look, you got a letter. Oh, really? No way. Who's it from? He opens it. It's like a picture of like the mailman, like glowing eyes, devil horns, saying, "Watch where, like sleep with one eye open." He goes in the room. He's on the sleep.
Sleep with one eye open and tonight. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. I lost my train of thought entirely. I started singing. I heard "sleep with one eye open" and forgot everything.
That's like your sleeper agent word. If you were a sleeper agent, what word do you think would be your activating word? I don't think it's personality based, but like, what word do you think it would be? Because it can't be like a word that people say a lot. They can't be like, hello. Like imagine you're walking down the street, there's a mail officer. Mail officer. That could be either taken as like, I was thinking like mail, like a person, like a postal worker, but now I'm thinking like a male police officer.
That's what I was
like a male. So there's you take it however you want. If it's a male police officer, or if it's a postal worker, so there's a male officer. And they're walking down the street. You're like, howdy, and then the guy's like, hey, and then you're like, terminate. Bang, bang, bang,
Oh my
bang,
God.
bang, bang. We're not sleeper agents here.
I don't know either. Are sleeper agents like a real thing?
I think tests have been done to try to make them real. I don't think they're actually. Well, no, they could be.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you did figure out how to make a sleeper agent, you probably wouldn't tell people. What's
Oh,
like the
yeah.
advantage of having a sleeper agent compared to like a normal, really trustworthy agent?
I think a normal, trustworthy agent would be better, like almost every way.
Yeah.
Because if it's like, because I don't think super agents are like super soldiers. It's just like you
Like-
say. I mean, maybe
Like you say a word and then they just
go into terminate mode. Bang, 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 bang. Because yeah, if I was thinking, because I'm thinking like maybe people with like high moral compasses, and they like, is moral compass?
moral compass is like right versus wrong, kind of. Like what
So-
you find right or wrong
Oh, okay, yeah. With so a high moral compass, I
would
guess.
be a good person.
Yeah, so a high moral compass, and they're like, they don't want to just bang, 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 and so you need to have a word that like makes them go into bang, 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 terminate mode.
Oh, we no longer have a third co-host. Or
We don't
I
have a
guess.
course at all.
yeah.
Because yeah, I feel like just like a loyal agent. Because with sleeper agents, there's always a chance. It's probably because sleeper agents, you can't torture the information out of them because they don't know.
Oh
That-
yeah.
They do sleeper agents know they're a sleeper agent?
That's
Or, like,
also
or do they like wipe the memory of them?
the only
so
thing
then-
I know sleeper agents is from a skit from Gumball. So that might not be the best thing to go off of.
Yeah.
Because it's your name is Lazarus. And then he throws a phone out. It's Richard. He throws a phone out of the thing. He's saving the president. He gets a rocket shot at him. He opens the door, gets out. As he's getting out, he unbuckles his seatbelt. And then, like, he beats up the guy. He rips off the guy's toupee and kisses the president. And then they go back. Then, like, Gumball says that wouldn't happen. Then Richard, I think, rips off the president's hair, beats up, like, the president as well, kisses, like, the people kidnapping the president or something. Like, I'm pretty sure that is in a episode. I just don't remember which one.
I have another funny skit for Joke Brothers. So it's a sleeper agent skit, but it's like one side, like, we'll just say, no, that's too political. We'll say, like, I was gonna say red versus blue, but we'll go orange versus pink. So there's orange and there's pink. And then orange took this guy and made him a sleeper agent, but pink also took this guy and made him a sleeper agent. So they're just like, and they both have like hidden chips inside and they can communicate. And then he's like, okay, you're reaching pink territory.
Activation word.
Yeah,
Globe.
Yeah, globe. And then pink is on the other end, unknowing that orange is there, and then they're like, activation word, candle. And then he starts disobeying, and then the people on the orange is like, what, globe. And then he's just fighting between, like, himself. Eliminate pink. He, like, starts shooting the pink, and then the pink's, like, yelling out, like, What was pink? I think
Candle.
it was pink candle, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're like, candle, candle. They turned it orange. They're like, globe, globe, and they just.
That would be funny.
And then
so like there's like two people. They're like, globe, candle, globe, candle, globe. He just starts saying, candle, globe, candle, globe, candle, globe, candle, globe. Oh. I don't know. I feel like you gotta go somewhere from.
Well, yeah, I was thinking like that he starts just malfunctioning, and then he like his ears start steaming, and then he's like terminate everyone.
It just turns
kills
into,
everyone.
just turns into like some super action spy flick where he infiltrates pink and orange.
Yeah, at the same time. I was also thinking about it'd be funny if it was like a president saving the president movie, like saving the president movie, and then they like he's driving down the car like the road, and then he gets out all action hero like, puts on the sunglasses, the car explodes behind him, and then someone's like, the president was in that car.
Oh my god. That actually would be funny.
Because that's what I was thinking.
That reminds me. So, White House Down. Me and my dad watched this movie. It's like where terrorists infiltrate the White House while this dad who was trying to become a CIA agent was like with his daughter going on a tour of the White House and terrorists invade. But they were trying to do like an emotional bit where like the president was gonna give his life to save the daughter, and the president was like the daughter's hero because her dad wasn't really present. But then it's like, I can't take this seriously, because then maybe not even 5 minutes before, they were driving around the lawn of the White House in armored limousines, and the president was outside of a window with an RPG shooting at other cars, which have 50 cals on them. Duk, 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 duk. Oh yeah, the president! And then their window is like all gunshotted, so they can't see, so then they're driving out of a thing. I mean, like, they're looking out of a camera. Yeah, it's like, how can I take this seriously? The president just shot somebody with an RPG outside of a vehicle. Like, he was out, like, hanging out of the window like this. Like, how can I take it seriously? Oh, who played? I think it was Jamie Foxx.
Who did he play?
The president.
So just Jamie Foxx out the window.
Yeah. And then... I can't remember who played, like, the main action-y guy.
Yeah. Because I have a decent idea, but I don't remember, or I don't know how to, like, because I think it'd be, like, just, like, a super goofy scene, and then it goes right to a serious scene. Like, I'm talking, like, there's not even a transition, just instantly is, like a serious scene right after the goofy scene, but I was trying to just think of, like, an idea for it, and I couldn't. I was imagining, like, them, like, there's just car, like, Mad Max everywhere. They're shooting, like, bananas, throwing banana peels at each other, and then it's like, we could never die, and then it cuts to, like, everyone all super depressed at a funeral, and both of them died. And then I was thinking that, but I'm like, that seems too basic.
Yeah, I think that's just kind of like a common cliche.
Yeah.
But if we like make it unique enough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that made me think of a Mad Max game where it's Mad Max but Mario Kart. Like combining those two games into one.
Is Mad Max a game?
No, Mad Max is a movie.
Oh.
Oh yeah, combining the movie and game into one.
I wasn't sure if it's like a game that was turned into a movie or...
No.
They could make another Mad Max.
Well, yeah, because they made Furiosa last year. And then last day of school I watched Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which I actually do want to rewatch the movie because I was enjoying it, but it was the last day of school, so I fell asleep. I mean, so yeah. A word of advice, don't watch a movie like it was after school, too. Just don't really do it, because, especially if you're me, I just fell asleep. Especially with those comfy chairs that the movie theater has.
You fell asleep in the theater?
Yeah, in the movie.
Oh, what time was it?
It was like 5. Because I was tired from like the last day of school or something.
Was that last year?
Yeah, last year. And I actually am kind of sad because I was enjoying the movie. I just fell asleep.
Did you wake up at the end credits?
Actually, I might have.
Are you still asleep in the theater?
Am I?
You wake up, you're still in the theater. It's everything. It's because it's been almost a full year since the last day of school, and that full year was just all in your mind, and it's the last day of school last year.
Oh, that'd be so trippy.
I
would be so annoyed.
Yeah, I think I'd be like, that's weird, and then I'd be like, really annoyed.
Yeah, I would be really annoyed.
I have to go through everything I just went through the past 9 months again.
No, not 9 months, 12 years. 12 years? Oh, no.
Well, because the summer, that's just
well, yeah.
I can relive a summer. But
dude.
The school year, that's because we're doing a bunch of work, and I get bored replaying a level in a video game too many times. And imagine doing that for 9 months of school.
Oh my gosh, especially computer science and aerospace.
Oh, those two would be so annoying.
Dude, math, English. English it could be really easy English. Maybe.
Hold on, yeah. People, because I've seen a lot of people say, I actually haven't. I've seen a lot of people say they would, not want to relive what was it? Because it's a popular would you rather. It's would you rather this or restart your life with the knowledge you have now?
Oh, yeah, it's well, yeah, how does it go?
I don't know.
Because I know the restart life with the knowledge you have now, or...
Yeah, it's something. I have no clue.
Stay the same?
But people don't, because this is the first time I've heard this variation of how you were just in a dream for the past year. But imagine you have a dream and it perfectly predicts the next 12 months of your life. That'd be so weird.
Have you heard those stories of people who it didn't predict anything, but they just were in their dream they lived for a few months or something?
Yeah, that's what I hear always for comas. Is there was that one guy who went in a coma and he had a full life. He had a wife and kids and about a house, and it was a full lifetime for him. But it was just he was just in a coma.
That's the weirdest thing. Say we are in a simulation, and when you die, you leave the simulation. Probably they would terminate it once they realize because I feel you just have a mental breakdown. You say you live a full life. You get married to a woman you love. You have a family and everything. You live till 86, and then you die, and then you're back, and it's you definitely would have probably lose your mind.
Definitely.
So I feel they'd probably be oh well, we've had 90 billion of the people that went into this lose their minds. Nah, we'll leave it running.
Yeah, we'll leave it running. Well, there's... Because what if, you leave the simulation, and then those people think they run the simulation, but, they're in a simulation?
That's another
simulation,
thing.
And it's, simulation.
If we're in a simulation... Then wouldn't that mean the people who created our simulation are also in a simulation?
Yeah, because I always... One thing that I always think of is, if we're in, a simulation, or if people say, video game theory, that we're all in a video game and being controlled by, players, whoever controlling me is really boring. I've never gone out, stole a car, done a rocket road all the way to New Jersey. That's what I would do in a video game. So,
rocket ride
so the people who play this video game are really incredibly boring. There's a few criminals out there who kill people. That's about as cool as it gets. But if you're if you look at GTA, that's crazy. I don't want to live in GTA, so I'm glad we don't. I'm glad the people playing our video games are boring.
But have you seen that guy where he's like on TikTok and he's like, man, screw it, I'm gonna drive my car into McDonald's, and he actually does it, and then he gets put on house arrest, and he's like, if this video gets 30,000 likes, I'll cut my ankle monitor and run away. Gets 30,000 likes, he does it, and then he's like, okay guys, I'm gonna live stream myself running from the cops. So then he's live streaming himself fleeing the cops. Like, this guy is an actual wanted criminal, I'm pretty sure. And then he hops on, and he's like, alright guys, I'm gonna hop on a bus and go to New York. So now I'm pretty
Where
sure.
does he live?
I don't know. Hold on. I should find it because it is like I think this is real. I'm pretty sure.
That guy, whoever controls that character, he knows at least how to play. He knows how to play a video game more than the guy who controls me.
Chino wanted for going on the run and evading law enforcement.
Love you, Mom. I'll be back home soon. Sorry. Happy Thanksgiving, Mom. Please.
Is this straight video?
Sorry, I'm not home.
No problem. I was cleaning your room just now.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Oh, and
Love you, Mom. Bye-bye.
Chino wanted for going on the run and
oh
evading
no, that
law
was it.
Love you, Mom.
McDonald's. I'm gonna crash into it on my mama.
Dramatic crash at a McDonald's in Springfield. Miraculously, the driver was able to get out of the car without help and is recovering from their injuries.
Why does he cut like that?
Placed on house arrest for crashing into a
They put me on house arrest.
Oh wait.
But if this video blow up, I'll cut it for real.
Like I think it is real.
Hey yo, if you don't know who I am, I'm the dude who cut my ankle monitor on TikTok live. This is my makeshift camp until I get to the next location. You feel me? But you know, I'm heading towards New York. So let me pull up. Hey yo, the feds ain't never gonna catch me. I see y'all in New York.
Literally. The only thing is like
When I get over
he not only can they track his phone, he is also telling them
Yeah.
what bus and where he is going. So like those are like the main things that kind of point to it being fake, or at the very least he got caught. But honestly, it seems pretty believable.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't looked into it at all. I actually could. Maybe if I remember, maybe I'll do it. But like, imagine like technically there is nothing stopping you.
Yeah.
Like there isn't some kind of physical barrier.
That's one thing I always just like think about. Is just like
For
you can
real?
do anything.
That's one thing. Like, well, I should get better at it, but not to the point where I go smack somebody in the face,
Yeah.
kick a child,
Yeah.
and then get in my car, drive off a bridge onto a train,
Yeah.
and start unloading mags.
Yeah. Never want to do that.
Yeah, but like, if I want to go on a walk.
Yeah.
Those are too
that
far.
went so far down. I thought you were gonna, because you were talking about slapping someone, kicking a child, driving a car off a bridge onto a train, unloading magazines everywhere, then going on a walk. I thought you were gonna say just like,
I couldn't think of a good
yeah,
example.
I don't know,
Like just dressing up for school, just on one random day.
yeah, just hop into school.
It's a Batman cape.
Yeah, that's a lot more sensible.
And then going on a walk. Those are two opposite sides.
Yeah, those are opposite sides.
Like that one Shakespearean fit that I sent you.
Yeah, like
Like
that'd
if
be
we
cool.
like pulled up to school and that, just imagine like learn like a jig or something, just walking to
Yeah.
school. Because I mean, if it doesn't break the dress code,
Yeah.
it should be allowed, right?
Yeah, this summer we're gonna study the dress code, find every
Oh
loophole.
my
Every day we're dressing up in something that's barely
barely
legal. That's barely follows a dress code.
I was gonna say like maybe dress up as like cool characters, because I did think of like a character that would be fun to dress up as.
Because the one thing I don't like about dressing up this year is that I don't want to like I put it on at school, like I dressed up one week for spring week, spirit week sort of thing. I dressed up that 1 week, and then what I would do is I'd just bring it in my backpack because I was always scared that they would like dupe me, and I'd be in a ghillie suit, and everyone else would just be in their normal clothes.
Oh,
That's what I was always scared of, is that everyone else was gonna be normal. Like I'd get the wrong dress up day or something. But next year I'm gonna be bringing him to school, so I'll be able to
make sure.
I'm gonna be able to make sure that I'll be, because then we can both pull up to school in this. Because that way, at least if we got the wrong dress up day, there's at least one other person who has the wrong dress up day.
If we go down, then we go down together. Grant, this is in regards to spring week, not just like some random Thursday.
Yeah, we're not pulling up to school on like a Tuesday and just being like a full Shakespearean. I'm
vengeance.
I'm like a Shakespearean era person. You're Batman.
Just like on some random Thursday, just what up, bro? He's talking that voice. Just all right. Anybody know the answer to question 12? Stand up, cape, like, no, I have somebody follow me around with a strong fan. Like, I stand up, somebody shuts off all the lights, another person has, like, a flashlight and a fan.
Yeah, spotlight.
It is A!
And then you get it wrong.
That would actually be hilarious. That's another good sketch thing. Just, does anybody here have the answer? Lights go dark, spotlight, A!
Hey.
It's all dramatic with like a A!
And then the teacher's like,
It's C.
no.
Something like that. That'd be
Or
funny.
would it be funny if it's like, no, it's C, or be like, this is true or false?
I think this is true or false.
This was a Boolean question.
This is a Boolean.
I think that, but see, I don't think many people would well, I don't know.
I only know Boolean thing from
Such a Boolean.
such a Boolean, but from the Blooket we did. That's the only reason I remember Boolean. Oh my gosh, Blookets do in fact work.
Oh yeah, they do. Because I feel like I feel like being like, this was a Boolean question is better than this is a true or false question. But you gotta think about more people that understand. Ah! Oh! Ow! Oh!
Part 2!
So then, yeah, mine was not nearly as bad. It was just a quick little, like...
Oh, did you like my description of a foot cramp?
So then, yeah. We're gonna be the next Theodore and City in Arizona next year.
Oh, that was smart. That was smart. Use his thinker tank. Oh, that actually hurt.
He did not.
He did not. All I gotta do is conquer my social anxiety.
What is T-Kinter? Oh, that's a coding like thing. That's like turtle.
Yeah.
That's like T-Kinter. That was like the turtle toolbox, but for I think that was that the GUI? I think it was.
I honestly
Could
don't remember.
be lying though.
I'm very curious as to what I look like. Hi guys. I thought that light was going down.
I was gonna replace your chair with a TV. Or not your chair. You're not gonna turn around and your couch is gone and just a TV. That was not gonna happen. That would be funny. It wouldn't happen though.
Miles has to get his basement situated. I want to play that one game in the basement.
Oh yeah, that was
with
fun.
all the lights off where we're
Yeah.
blindfolded.
Oh yeah, and we gotta like
Hide from the
beat people.
shooter.
Yeah, hide from the shooter. Oh yeah, that game. Oh no, yeah, we put the pillow on our heads.
Yeah, that game's fun.
That is fun. We played blind hide and seek in just this room a couple times. Not as fun as an entire room though.
Yeah.
My basement would be.
See, cause you weren't there, but when we had cause I've had like 2 sleepovers where we played that game at Miles's. The first one, remember how like there was a bunch of just junk down there when we did it? The first time we did it, there was like nothing down there. And that was actually really cool. Because obviously there was a lot more places to move. Yeah. Yeah! I don't know why I keep throwing stuff at that chair.
What's your beef with that chick?
I don't know.
I remember that one time there was a bunch of junk, and then I hid like in between the junk, and it was in. No, it was possible. I was on top of the junk, but there was like a little hidden. So like I was laying down, and like half of me was hidden, but like you could still very clearly hit me. And then I just stood there.
Yeah, that game was fun.
We played the. No one knows what the wave game is. It's kind of like
How do we explain this quickly?
Mafia. No. So basically, I'll just explain it quickly. I'm a fast speaker. So, if you ever read the book, was the book called The Wave? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever read the book The Wave, basically what it is you get there's like 3 cards. You're either the Wave. Well, there's a lot of cards. We'll get the basic. We'll get the basic.
So there's 3 cards.
We'll get the basics down first. So there's Wave, Grapevine, and Rebel. If you're the Grapevine,
townspeople is also included.
yeah, townsfolk. Townsfolk, you do nothing. Rebel, you can vote on someone to. Okay, well, actually, first let me explain. Wave member, if you got a wave member, you vote. You try to vote out people. It's all anonymous. So everyone, their arms are down, their head is down, they can't see. When the person's like, wave member, sit up, then the wave member sit up, everyone else heads are down, so you don't know who's in the wave.
I'm just like non-wave member.
Yeah, he's not a wave member, I'm a wave member, they're like, then the person, so my hand's a different person. Wave members. But he's not, so he would not be, he would have lost. Or we would have never played the game again if he did that. So now,
That's factual.
wave members, you get up, you point at the person you want to vote out. Okay? Now this is where rebels come into play. Once the wave members put their head down, the rebels put their head up, and then they point at someone they want to save. So like let's say the wave votes out someone, heads down, no one knows who they voted out except for the wave. They get out, the rebels have to pick some random person to save. If they pick the person that the wave voted out, then the rebels are safe. No, then the rebels, if they vote out the same person, if they vote the same person that the wave voted out, that person's safe. If they don't, if they vote out a different person, that person who the wave member voted out is gone. Grapevine, what they do is you can point at someone, and then the person will tell you if they're in the wave or not. And then there's like a medic, and they just like, you can pick someone who's dead to bring back, but you have to out yourself. And then I think that's everyone.
No,
there's
city town.
Oh yeah, city council. I forgot like the main part of the game. So city council, you go up there and then you talk to the people who are playing. Well, the city council's playing too, and then the city council's up there. They're talking with the people and the non-city council members. They're throwing shade at everyone, and then they vote out someone, but. Now, one of them is a wave member, one of the Grapevine's a wave member, and one of the Rebels is a wave member. And then there's Potsters. Don't know what that one does. But then, yeah, that's the basic of the wave game. I was in the wave, and this entire story, all explaining about, was that when I was like this, I had to hold my breath, because otherwise I was breathing too loud.
Oh, that explaining. Well, now... If you ever want to tell a story about the wave game,
well, we won't have to explain it.
Yeah, we'll just say, go to
episode 20.
An hour in. We are an hour in.
An hour and 8 minutes in. This might be another 2:30 episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last 2 episodes we have been ramble boxes.
Yeah, because we become Beaver Boy. There was a few stale moments, but there's always gonna be a few stale moments. But those stale moments are overpowered by the non-stale moments. The last episode was probably one of my favorite episodes we filmed. It was amazing, talking about space, a lot of cool things. This episode, I think this one's even better.
We is on a roll.
This summer is gonna be amazing.
Let's
hope.
Knock on wood.
Next week's episode is gonna be determining like the rest of the summer.
Yeah.
Basically.
Everything is on next week's episode.
This episode is on next week's episode. The only thing we upload is this little part. If you want to watch the rest of this episode, go watch next week's episode.
I have a theory. I think it's due to the nice weather that summer brings.
Oh, so we're
seasonal
on, like, a
depression.
good mood?
Yeah, so like we are in a seasonal hap-ration.
Yeah, because seasonal depression, that's like fall time.
fall and winter and stuff.
And that's when we started filming in the fall, and this is the first couple episodes in summer, so that would be a nice theory. Because then this next little bit, the next Wednesdays, the next few episodes, there'll be like the kind of fine tuning, making sure everything's good. Now, hopefully, next weekend we can just be like, we'll see if we're filming at like 11 next weekend, which is the earliest we've ever filmed. The latest we filmed was, we could get a What Did You Say After Dark episode. And those are the bad. Let me tell you, if you are, if it's 12 to 3, now this will only work if we're like couple weeks into summer. Otherwise, we're still gonna be a little tired and we won't be as energetic. But let me tell you, after a couple days of staying up at that time, it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna be doing random things and then watching it. If you're anyone else that isn't watching it in this room with us, who have the same sense of humor at the same exact time with the same amount of tiredness, is gonna be the most unfunny thing ever. But while we're filming it, it's gonna be the best filmed episode ever.
I mean, you can't reenact the half asleep nonsense. You just can't.
You can't do that while you're wide awake.
Yeah.
Gotta be half asleep.
It's the only way. I should like hollow out my body, become a drum.
Become a what?
Become a drum.
Oh.
Oh. I can't. It's not working. It's not working as I thought it would. That's dumb. Like, if I take, like, a really big breath, I should make a thum, thum, dum, 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 dum. Oh, I think I have a...
I should buy a gong.
We should buy
I think it'd be funny if it's just, like, right here, we hit it, we get the logo and put it in the middle of it, we replace the TV with a gong. We start every episode with, welcome!
That might be a really good idea. That could actually... I feel like we've had a similar idea. Am I crazy for thinking that we've had a similar idea?
I don't think we've ever thought about replacing the TV.
I think, like, the only thing we've thought about is just, like, putting something on the wall.
Yeah. I think we've thought about replacing it with a shirt, maybe.
Oh, yeah. I think the gong idea would...
Can you buy custom gongs?
Can you? We have Google.
Oh yeah, we have Google. Cause how much is just your average gong? What size are we thinking?
Custom gongs. Gonga. Gong.
Cause it's gotta you gotta
customize your gong with
awesome.
Engraving and printing.
Sweet.
Gongs Unlimited.
Gongs Unlimited. Unlimited gongs.
Prices. Plan ahead. Oh, I'm sure like you'll have to actually show them what you want.
Yeah. Oh wait. I know that's just thing. Click here to see our
engraved going inventory. Let's just look at.
Ooh, so yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna be in the hundreds. So yeah, it's like.
Well, this one.
It's like 100 to 300.
This one's 1,000. That one's 1,200. Yeah, looks like it ranges. Lowest price I'm seeing is 300. The only thing is, like, because we need one that's similar in size to the TV.
Yeah.
Like, we could probably use something a little bigger. It is kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
Gong size. Oh, I flip-flopped the S and Z twice. 6, typically range from 6 to 80 inches.
Yeah.
We don't have measuring things, so it doesn't really help us out at all.
Oh wait, I have a ruler. Hold on.
Ooh.
Keep him entertained with your tornado facts.
So, in the year 2011, there was the Smithville tornado. Which, get this tornado was so powerful, it dug a foot-deep, 100-foot-long trench in under 2 seconds. And also, it carried a car in it for 1.7 miles. Granted, the guy in the car did die, but yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's do 80. What's 80 divided by 12?
This roof actually goes to 80.
Whoa! 80 divided by 12. 6.6 inches. No, six rulers long.
6 rulers. So 1,
No, that's well, yeah, diameter. So I'd be
2, 3. Might have a problem. 4. Yeah, you can only get about 3.5.
Is 80 inches really? Wait, 80 inches is 6 feet. Wait,
I'm 80 inches. No way.
wait.
I'm 80 inches tall.
That's. Is that how? Let's do. Wait, 80 inches to feet.
Oh wait, yeah, because
Wait,
I
yeah.
don't know why we thought 6 feet. If I stood on this, if I stand up normally, my head's almost touching the thing. I'm like 6'1".
80 inches to tall.
80 inches
To tall. Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
6.6 feet.
I don't know
didn't
what.
realize 80
I don't know.
inches.
That's 5 inches taller than I am.
Yeah.
So
that
that's
would.
like, because I can't even stand up. Add 6 inches
Wait, yeah.
to this.
That's
That's just normal.
that would.
That's in the ceiling if you just put it on the floor.
Wait, yeah.
Why did we think that was gonna fit up there? I still just said 6 feet. I should have been like, that's not happening. If I go like this, my head's like,
Yeah.
there's like that much space.
If it were to fit, if we like really squish it down. It
Yeah,
could
if we
barely
really we should buy a hydraulic press.
hydraulic press the ceiling up.
No, a hydraulic press the gong down.
Well, to be fair, it was 6 to 80 inches. I forgot like how big an inch is.
Yeah, wait, because that'd be a pretty small gong.
Yeah, so maybe like because
That's
if you look at that, I think it would be cool if we like were to like fill out this
The TV's like 6
plus 7, I think
12.
6 7.
It's like 19 inches tall. So, because yeah, I think if you looked in that, like that entire thing was just gone and just like, dong,
Welcome.
dong.
Plus, having a gong would be awesome. Only thing is, I feel like if we were to get it to be this big, it might be
Pretty.
pretty spendy.
Yeah.
We make our own gong, duh.
Oh wait, yeah. Because we just gotta hope that this podcast blows up. Because, like I said, every penny that I get from this podcast is going right back into the podcast. And so, but I'm not talking like, well, okay, first I might get a camera so I can have my phone too. And I think everything else, camera and then like microphones. I still don't know how to get my microphones to hook up to. If any of you know how to hook a microphone up to a phone, then let me know. Because then 2 microphones up to a phone, then let me know because I want the microphones. I think camera, microphone, those are the 2 things I'm getting. And then after that, I'm not talking, when I say going back into the podcast, I don't mean I'm going to buy sensible things. I'm going to fill out this room with gnomes. I'm going to put a hydraulic press in that corner right there. We're going to spend an episode just crushing stuff.
Do you watch Brandon Ferris by chance?
Who? Oh, is that guy who put like the things, the rubber bands and the balloons and explode? Is that the guy that filled his his living room with ball things?
He's done a lot of stuff.
I think I know who it is. I thought this is Brandon Ferris explained.
This guy,
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
like we tried everything at home, health tests. Just look at that thumbnail.
Which one? Oh, that is amazing. I thought this. What?
They just, for example, in one episode, they just randomly throw a spear from like the entrance of that room into like this wall, for example.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, like we just do something weird, wacky, and insane like that.
Well, I think those episodes, the things that we do weird, wacky, and insane stuff will go on What Did You Say Premium. The What Did You Say podcast is still going to be these kind of videos. We're just talking.
We'll just have a lot of, like, I'm imagining, like, we'll replace this bed with, like, a shelf that goes up to that and back to here, and then maybe just, like, out to here. Just a giant shelf full of random stuff.
I was thinking, I do want to, like, because I was thinking, like, this wall, I put a bunch of shelves. I wasn't even thinking about over here. I was thinking about moving the bed and using it, but I was thinking just put a bunch of props. So if, like, we'll just be chilling, and then one of us gets bored, we can just go up, like, grab a prop, do random things with it. But then I think, if you guys have seen the episode Lost and Found from SpongeBob, I don't think you have, so I'll show you later. But those shelves would be like right back there. But I'm imagining it looked like a full-on film set. Like you walk in, if you're standing right here, it's like clean, prestige. But then you look behind the camera, above the fourth wall, there's just like hydraulic press, 2 stove ovens,
just a bunch of random stuff.
a steel bathtub hanging from a steel bathtub hammock.
Oh my gosh, you can tell this light has fallen.
It's fallen a couple times, yeah. But that would be cool if we just got like a bunch of props, put them back here.
Just having a bunch of props. It would be cool. And just having a giant flat screen. Just take up like table, yeah. Interior design. Probably more stuff that has to do with the podcast that isn't the shirt.
A single shirt.
Whatever that is.
I am kind
globe.
of. Because I don't really. Because whenever my mom's like, clean up the podcast room, I'm always like, because I will, but I'm always like, because I really like the background of the next episode, picking up exactly where the last episode left off. So I think maybe if I just clean up the floor and I leave this just things you can see exactly the same, then I can just, because I like picking up exactly where we left off. And like every episode that background changes, but I do think I want permanent stuff in the background, like, because I feel like, because obviously there's going to be some permanent stuff, like this is permanent, and then like that shirt is pretty much permanent, those post-it notes are permanent.
I don't, like, some of them I don't even know what they say.
I don't think I read them all either. This globe is the only original decoration that has stayed this entire time.
Oh, wait.
Literally everything
I
else
can't
has
even
moved.
remember other stuff. We have my Band-Aid and Patrick.
And Crucified Patrick.
I'm missing another Patrick that was right here. I don't know where he went. Probably like just fell off or something. Damn, Patrick really fell off.
So then because I think if I can figure out the settings on this TV, I'd probably be able to put it right there, and then I don't have to keep moving my TV.
Because I was gonna say that's gotta be annoying.
It is. And then after the podcast, having to put it back. Especially because my outlet is like under the bed, so I gotta crawl under the bed, gotta plug it in, gotta risk everything just because it's on this thing, and so all I gotta do, one wrong tug, is coming crumbling down, and now we don't have a TV in the background.
Just put a piece of paper that has a very faint pencil.
Yeah, just a really bad pencil drawing and say, nothing happened.
Just not acknowledge it.
That would be funny for like one episode. If we just like had the background be like a really badly drawn logo, and we just don't acknowledge it. We pretend it's like the actual TV.
Yeah, then halfway through it's just back to normal. No, the TV's just like, no, that wouldn't work. It'd take up like the entire camera. Never mind.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say we just have it like right in front of the camera, but that
wait,
wouldn't really
that-
work. And also, what one do we put it on? The chair.
Yeah. Shout out to our old setup for having the camera set up before we got the tripod. We put the chair down, then we put the hampers box, then we put my microphone box, and we set it up like that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
The tripod really just saved everything.
It really did.
The tripod's so much better.
I haven't thought about that.
Yeah.
I've just gotten so... I feel like we've had the tripod the entire time, but it's been far from it.
Yeah, because December, Christmas, I think... Did we use the tripod on What You Say Christmas? Did we film What You Say Christmas before or after Christmas?
It was before.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
So I think, What Did You Say New Year's was the first episode we had the tripod for.
Uh-huh. When we're done filming, we should see the camera angles and stuff between those two videos.
Because I noticed that, because obviously the tripod can go further back, whereas for the chair, it couldn't go as far back. Because with the tripod, we can put it like right up against the bed, and then the phone's only like that much past. With the chair, you had to put like a box like that big, and then the chair's like that, and then so it'd be like that much space. So it'd be closer.
Oh wait, yeah, that's probably why it looked closer in that one video.
It was also like right here. It wasn't even pushed up against the bed.
Well, the bed wasn't here.
Oh wait, Oh,
Oh, yeah,
there were
you
the
got a new
mattresses. Yeah, there's because the mattress that was against that wall is not my mattress,
Oh. Okay.
and so yeah, so the bed wasn't set up, so I don't even know. No, because maybe it was like right. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, it probably was right there. But I do like being able to stand up and being able to see us. That is really nice. I just think,
I'm missing everything above my nose.
yeah. If you stand at the right angle, you can see everything. Go on, have this.
Do I look
one go
cool?
for a minute, an hour and a half. Cause see, this is the first time I feel like we should probably end the episode, but at the same time, I really don't want to end the episode. Like this episode is. I'm really liking this episode. It's been a minute. It's been an entire minute since we started filming.
What a minute.
Okay, well, let's see. We still got 4 minutes until 1:30, so we'll just talk.
What was the
if we get
sights we set for like the normal episode length before?
I remember our shortest episode was like 30 minutes, and now our most recent episodes have been like an hour added to that. Like we're getting more towards the actual podcast thing because I think.
Well, yeah, we started off with like 40 minutes.
Because I think Eating Radiation was like 56 minutes. I think Nate goes crazy. I think that was over an hour. But then I think like the one after that, and then the Great Squidini, that was like an hour. And then the Guess the Song, that was like 2 hours. And now we have an episode that beat that out. I think we have a normal episode that beat a D&D episode in terms of length.
We might have.
How much is it? Look at how long that the first D&D episode was. No, that might have been 3 hours. No, I think the second one was 3 hours.
What?
How long was...
50 subscribers!
Oh, yeah. Live stream coming soon, probably not, but maybe.
Hour and a half, hour
3
and 2.
hours.
Yeah, everybody almost dies.
Oh,
I like
yeah,
how
never mind.
the two D&D episodes, which should be a month apart, are directly after each other.
That is rather sad.
But I guess when you have one person on the production team who is also the host of the podcast.
Yeah, I have to... What I want to start doing, and with the summer, because one of the main reasons I don't edit the podcast, that just sounds like I'm lazy. One of the reasons it takes so long to edit the podcast are, because like early episodes, like there's the beginning era, the middle era, Johnny Sad Boy era, and then now. And the first little bit, that was just like whatever, you just kind of do it, and I didn't really think of it. Those episodes were on time. Gianni Sad Boy era, those were the episodes that Gianni was like listening to music and just being sad, barely engaging the whole time. Glad we're out of that era. I hated that era. Those ones are just so boring. I didn't want to edit them. And then the reason why I don't edit them now is because of like school happens and I get home and I don't feel like editing. But hopefully with the summer and I got that entire time off, I'll be able to edit them in the background. And if they're like these episodes that seem like actually fun to watch and listen to, then hopefully I'll be able to get them out on time now. So, because I think one more episode is getting out. No, I think because this episode, if I edit this one tomorrow and the other episode either later today or tomorrow, then 2 episodes should be releasing today. Because we released one 2 days ago, and I was gonna release the other one yesterday, but I didn't. And so then I think if you can finish editing it, and then I release this one tomorrow, and then I edit this one, and then I release this one on Friday, then we'd be caught up entirely, and then next week we'll be able to hopefully get back into an actual schedule.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. I honestly don't even know what the schedule is anymore.
We film on Wednesdays. We release them on the weekend. I think it's Saturday we release them, but it might be Friday. I think it's Friday because I think I edit it Thursday and then I release it Friday.
Yeah, something like that.
So then, yeah. That is. Hopefully the schedule gets back. What time are we looking at?
What time is it? Like time?
1:30, and then probably
4:26.
4:27. So, because if we end the episode now, we'll be able to go on a bike ride around town probably, and then once we're bored of that, we can go to I don't know. We probably have time. We could I don't know, just bike around, and then when we get bored, you head home, I head home, and then because it's only 4:30.
Both of the ways that I could go home have giant hills I have to go up.
That doesn't seem fun.
No.
So then, yeah, we'll figure out what we're doing later, but I think we're going to end this episode here. So thank you all for watching. This episode was absolutely amazing. Couldn't tell you a single thing we did. Do not know what I'm going to name it. I might name it just Gong. I think I'm just going to call it Gong.
Gong.
I don't even think we're going to be in the thumbnail. We'll just be... Or maybe I'll make we'll do a photo shoot actually. We got plenty of time for a photo shoot.
Oh wait, yeah,
and we haven't done a photo shoot in a while, so we'll do maybe we'll just do a couple photos of us like hitting gong. And I'm just gonna call it gong.
Me strapped tied to the gong.
What title would be better? Gong. What would you be? Why am I stuttering so much? What would you be more likely to click on? A video called Gong or Gong Gong Gong? Going, gong. All right, we're calling it that. Going, gong. Thank you all for watching. Don't jump in front of moving cars. And remember, what did you say?
No, embarrassment. Ah!